It's the Archangel again, and we're doing another review. You can probably see it is the giant Queen FACEHUGGER. It is actually again, you know, even though it's not life-size, don't worry, it couldn't actually fit on my face. But the reason it was called giant, because in the comics, the FACEHUGGER became oversized. As you can see. And it could actually grab him like that, but it did that in the comics multiple times and actually made a hive, and these things were a menace. And just a quick thing with other facehuggers. Now, these are accessories from the other aliens. These come with the bull alien. You get one, but considering I have two bull aliens, that's why I have that. This one comes with the scorpion alien, which is most realistic because it's brown. And this one comes with the gorilla alien. I'll just zoom in there. The detail's pretty nice, as you can see. And you can... they're a bit bent inward. You can stick them... okay, they don't exactly work the greatest. They don't really work too terribly well. But yeah. And of course you can just pull it off and throw it away. There's a reason why Hicks is here, and it's to demonstrate one of these gimmicks. Now, this has 3 features, but its only point of articulation is the turning of the tail, which is... again, you know, it's a facehugger. You won't really want much articulation. Now, this is gimmick 1, right? Now just watch this, and we're just going to attach it to Hicks's foot right here. And if I push this button here, trips him up, basically. And it does do that. A lot of the older ones will do, but you can sort of like push it in yourself and then do it. The second gimmick, you push this one down. Not really working that well. There we go. Just do that again. Just focus. So it would grab them. Like that. Doesn't work the greatest, but it's authentic. Now, you probably saw that move. Now, pressing this moves the mouth back. Pressing this silver one, that's the third gimmick. You do that, and this, and you get a third. Yeah. You get a third thing. So yeah, just demonstrate them again. Gimmick 1. Well, that's gimmick 2. Gimmick 1. And gimmick 3. The mouth actually moves in, which is nice. And let's just do the detail here real quick. This thing has got some the most amazing detail ever. It actually looks a lot like a facehugger, which is really nice. You see the string through there. The legs too, they're pretty detailed. See the underside. So we just turn it over and then focus again. Excuse that. This is a car alarm. And this says copyright 1993, 20th Century Fox Film Corporation, Kenner, made in China. And again, you know, it doesn't have the tongue, but then you can sort of say this is... shame this isn't filled in, but I suppose in order for it to do that, it kind of makes sense. Again, you know, doesn't really articulate at all. You don't really need that much articulation in a giant facehugger. I wish it would sit down like this, but it doesn't. It kind of gets a bit annoying. And when the gimmick goes, I wish it would go all the way like that instead of just part way, but it's old. In fact, a lot of these, when you get them, a lot of them loose are actually all bust up because the fact that this thing has translucent plastic and it's freaking 3 gimmicks. Also, this is not really, there's been barely any reviews. I don't even think there's a single review for this figure. Yeah, and there's some nice detail underneath. It's a tough plastic, so you can definitely tell its main colour scheme is black, a gunmetal, sort of very, very dark gunmetal for the legs. This darkish colour here, and which is black. This is black. gunmetal, a very dark red, which looks close to black, and transparent red. And silver. Pretty teeth and that. But, yeah, the camera is sinking like a bugger today. This gimmick is pretty powerful. It can go up to this far, and then you just let go and... I'll demonstrate that again because you didn't really see it. If you just... So... It goes back really quickly. I mean, that was like within a second. It just instantly goes back. And you can sort of get it like that. It should really be like that, but it's old. Most people just droop down like that. But if you pull that forward and then push that in and then let it go back, you can sort of get it to... If you try and rotate it up, it'll just turn back down again. It doesn't look too bad. It's pretty neat. Quite rare though. This is one of the rare ones to get. I'm glad that I got it. And it's pretty good. Ginormous, oversized facehugger. You know. Oh, the button's stuck. Lol. It's funny because you could just do that, or you could just do that. But it works better if you're doing both at the same time. You get the better effect. And of course, it's a giant flying freaking queen facehugger, isn't it? It's an oversized facehugger. It was like that in the comics. I don't know if I said that at the beginning. I think I did. It was you know, bigger, and it would make hives and actually grab people. I don't think it could do the actual impregnate, but it would do this and grab them and then hive them. So if it did it on Hicks, you see, it's not really the greatest of all the gimmicks. It probably doesn't work all that well. As you can see with Hicks, the only way for it to grab him is to get one of his arms wedged in. But even then, that doesn't work. So he's not really good at it's not really good at grabbing. But it does look cool though when it's all crouched up. And then its legs are on springs, so they'll constantly go down. So you can have it like that, or you just get it to move. You can just really, it's easy to animate it. And also you can bonk, bonk, like that. The legs are all really soft rubber, and the rest is just transparent plastic, with the exception of this button here. And there's also metal. That little disc right there is metal. Yeah, so if you do see this figure, definitely pick it up, because if you're an Aliens fan, or a Kenner Aliens fan anyway, get it, because this figure is quite rare. Not as rare as the Swarm Alien, but it is rare. Sorry about that, the camera interrupted me because it just cut off. As I was saying, this figure is rare, very rare. And yeah, so I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. The only two things stopping it from being a 10 out of 10 are the fact that this doesn't go in there very well. I believe that maybe just age. I don't know. Again, it probably is, and the fact that that doesn't go like that, you know, fully. It doesn't grab it very well, really. That's the main problem. It doesn't really grab very well. If it was brand new, it would be a 10 out of 10 if these were like that and this grabbed better. But considering it's its age, you know, it's at its time, it's going to get a 9 out of 10. So we couldn't jump, really. That would have been pretty cool. You just put that and bonk. But no. Yeah. And these are all made out of the same rubber that the legs are. So, yeah, 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Also, as well, which is pretty cool, before we do, this camera does not like focusing on light very much. It can sort of, yeah, it's not the greatest, really. Everything's falling over. Still, 9 out of 10. If you see this, I do recommend picking it up. Highly recommend, actually. So, to wrap it up, you know, please rate, comment, subscribe, and request a new figure if you want, because I have quite the few. Yes, there's some there, and then there's 2 right there. So there's 2 there, the Panther and all that. The Stinger, a scorpion, bishop. That orange dude is just a miscellaneous one. The big predator gun came in the box, but no predator. Swarm alien, we've already reviewed. Ripley, her flamethrower, the power loader. The rhino, the bull there. That's the bull, and all the others. So yeah, post in the comments which one you want me to review next, and 2 queens and a flying queen and the wild boar. Yeah, so post in the comments what you want me to review next. Oh Christ, I didn't realise I zoomed in. And so post in the comments if you want me to review it next or anything else. Rate and subscribe, or this is going to come to your house in the middle of the night, and it's going to do the FACEHUGGER. So this has been the Archangel, and I'll see you next time.